Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to another 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifying series, and this time we're doing Belize. So I've set up a World Cup here, the qualifying round on 2010. Obviously, you don't get everybody included, so I've replaced some of the smaller teams and kept the bigger teams. So let's go and see what our group is going to be like. So here we go. We've got these groups here, and the group I'm currently in looks pretty good, but you know the rules. We have to randomize it once and see where we go. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're in a group with Costa Rica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Mexico. Okay, not ideal, I'm gonna be honest. Not ideal with Costa Rica and Mexico in there, but we will try to get out of that group with Belize. I like a challenge, and I'm thinking that maybe it's just enough of a challenge. Alright then, so checking out the Belize squad quickly, just very quickly, I noticed we had a star player, and apparently the goalkeeper is a star player. You don't really see that too often with nations, you know, in international football, the goalkeeper being the star player, apart from Oman, of course, with Al Habsi, I guess. But, yeah, he's rated 49, but, however, we got a player here who's rated 60. Surely he would be the star player because he's the best player on the team. And before we start, it's on legendary difficulty. I like to show it because all my runs are on legendary difficulty because it is the best way to play the game. So, the first match for Belize is going to be against Mexico. We are at home for this one. It's about as David and Goliath as you can get in the Concacaf region. Belize are a half-star team, Mexico 4-star team. If I don't play well, I'm going to get beaten by like 4 or 5 goals to nil. Mexico are going to be a handful in this game. They usually are, even with a good team. And straight away, Mexico get the shot off. It's going to be a corner to Mexico. Come on, Belize. Like, we need to be stronger than this. It's not helpful that we go against Mexico in the first match. Crossed in by Mexico, header, and it's just gone wide again from Mexico. Not the most clinical at the moment, but I'm sure they're just toying with me. You know how a cat plays with a mouse? Cross that in, and the header goes well over the bar. It was a great chance to potentially get a goal. Through ball, and here comes Macaulay. He's found his way through, and Macaulay off the bar. Oh, that was so unlucky by Macaulay. But we still got it. And it's gone in. Belize have scored. And that is 1-0. Why didn't Mexico pick it up? And Serrano has scored for Belize to make it 1-0. A surprise goal because I passed it here. And that centre-back there, I don't know what he was doing. It's a little bit too easy to do that, in my opinion, on 2010. Even on Legendary, it's just too easy. I play this game far too much for this channel. Okay. And that's a goal by Mexico. Couldn't close them down. And they finally get their goal. Guardado has equalised for Mexico. I mean, it was going to come eventually, wasn't it? You know? Like, just got headed here, out the box. Couldn't get rid of it. And they just smash it into the top corner. Can he shove his way past? It seems like Macaulay is going to be one of those players that could be beastly if we can get him on form. But at half-time, it is 1-1 between Belize and Mexico. So, decent start by Belize. The shot was blocked and just blocked again. And off the post! How unlucky was that? I don't know what's happening with Mexico's defence at times, but they really are struggling to sort of keep up with the pressure from Belize. Over the top, that's a beautiful ball. And it's gone in. That's 2-1. Belize have scored. And that is Serrano again. And that was a beautiful strike because the over-the-top ball was brilliant. And then it just floated into the back of the net. He hit it, but it wasn't hit very hard. It was just like sort of a little floater. If we can just see that one more time over the top here. Serrano gets it, controls it nicely, and it just floats into the corner there. Crossed in. And that wasn't a good clearance, and over the bar there from Mexico. A lot of chances missed by Mexico in this game, and if they had taken them, it would have been maybe like 4-2 or something like that. Costa Rica absolutely blowing away St. Kitts and Nevis, so we have to watch out for Costa Rica in this video. Come on. No! Oh, we bottled it! And it's 2-2. I couldn't shrug them off, and Torrado has scored in the 87th minute to make it 2-2 between Mexico and Belize. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. I was jostling with him on the wing, and I got pushed away, and then I couldn't grab a defender in time to try and make the tackle. That's really annoying to go, well, concede like that. We were on the fringe of getting a really good win. Here come Mexico. There better not be a winner here. There better not be. They're playing around quite good. It's crossed in and hooked away from Belize. That was too close for comfort as we end the game all level with Mexico. That's a bad result for Mexico. Really, really bad result. But we held on and, you know, despite the fact we kind of bottled it at the end, we are the smaller team, so I will allow it. And 2-2, I'll take it for the first game. Second match of this qualifying is against St. Kitts and Nevis away from home. So St. Kitts and Nevis lost 6-0 in the end to Costa Rica. However, we are not Costa Rica, we are Belize. We did perform really well against Mexico, but these types of matches against sort of the minnows or teams the same rating as you can be really awkward at times because it just sometimes turns into a defensive like wall pretty much. But into the middle, Serrano. Is there a chance against St. Kitts? No. It's booted away for a corner. Could we get the winning goal here? Smith crosses it in. Header, and that's in. Yes. Come on. That's 1-0. And Belize have scored. It's Macaulay again. I told you in the first match that if we can get Macaulay on a roll, then, you know, he'll be unstoppable. And here he scores against St. Kitts and Nevis to make it 1-0. Alright, cool. I don't know how we got away with that challenge. I really don't. Macaulay's going for on goal. Could this be a goal? Nope. Yep, okay, it is. And a deflection just palmed off the goalkeeper and Macaulay scores again. I don't know how we got away with that foul. It was literally a foul. Every time I've done that in the past, the referee blows the whistle. But that time, it was like, nope, carry on. And we got the second goal because of it. Over the top, Macaulay. Has he got it? Yes, he has. He crossed it in. And a header, yes, that's 3-0. What a ball by Macaulay. And Trapp has scored to make it 3-0 against St. Kitts and Nevis. What a ball that was by Macaulay. He is becoming a playmaker, like a big player in this qualifying series already in the first two matches. Half time, 3-0. It's looking very good. Can we get more goals in the second half? Still it remains 3-0 in the 72nd minute almost. And, well, we've been very comfortable. We've missed a couple of chances as well. Could have been maybe 5-0 potentially. Here comes Macaulay. He's going through. Is there a chance for Belize? No, great save there by the St. Kitts and Nevis goalkeeper. So, you know, we've missed a couple of chances, but it's fine. We're well in control in this match, and that's what I like to see. Just Belize getting the form and getting better so that we have a chance against Costa Rica. Over the top, Linares is going through here. Linares for Belize. It's rolled in for 4-0, and I think I know who that is. Yes, it's Macaulay in the 83rd minute. Linares putting the ball into the middle, and we slot it home for 4-0. Great stuff from Belize. Brilliant. This is the exact result I wanted. The goalkeeper came out for that one, and St. Kitts and Nevis tried to shoot from the corner flag almost. Imagine if they scored from that position. That would have been a good goal. And here comes Macaulay. He is just unstoppable, man. He is literally unstoppable. And that's 5. Macaulay is unstoppable. 5-0, and that is game over. And that is going to be it. We have just thrashed St. Kitts and Nevis by 5-0. And this was away from home as well. So imagine what we can do against them when we are at home. Our next match is going to be against Costa Rica. We are at home for this one. So hopefully we can take the momentum we used in the Mexico game and the St. Kitts and Nevis game to maybe grab a result here. If we can somehow get points in this one, here comes Brian Ruiz. And off the bar already, header, and that should have gone in really. All he needed to do was just header it on the ground. That's a through ball, and Brian Ruiz is going through. I cannot catch him, and it's in. 1-0 to Costa Rica. I knew that was coming. As soon as Ruiz was going through on goal, you just knew that he was going to slot it in for 1-0 for Costa Rica. Okay, we got some work to do, but that's okay. Headed by Costa Rica, and that's just caught by Oreo in net. Got some work to do. It's going to be so hard to break Costa Rica down. They're already really quite tough already to go past. Going to be a free kick on the edge of the box to Belize. What can we do? We're going to lay it off and then hopefully smash it in. No, not that time. Costa Rica again, just too good defensively. We're probably going to go into the second half with a 1-0 deficit here, but we're doing okay. It's just that we just can't get past them. They're just locked down, and it's quite irritating, but it is what it is. We go into half time, 1-0 down. Over the top, can we get there? Into the middle, and it's poked wide there by our striker, and that was the first chance of the game. I mean, it came to him quite quickly, and I tried to shoot really fast because I was going to just get tackled anyway. Jesus, there's just no room to do anything against Costa Rica. Ruiz got it into the box, and it's cut out again. Somehow, some way, Costa Rica get it back. Out to the wing, crossed in, headed away. Costa Rica blocked. Costa Rica again, good save. I mean, we just cannot get rid of it. Out to the wing. Belize, cross it in. And that's gone in somehow. Somehow we just scored, and Macaulay has equalised for Belize out of nothing. I thought the Costa Rica defender was going to clear that. But no. We managed to get a leg out and poke it in. The computer's not going to show the replay because it's mad, even though computers don't have feelings. Well, not yet anyway. The day AI becomes sentient, it's going to come after me for all the times I've beaten it on 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa. Costa Rica pressing. Final chance of the game, perhaps, and it goes into the arms of my keeper. I will take a 1-1 draw. Absolutely will. I'm going to have to. I mean, I don't know how I got back into that game with that random cross. Because honestly, guys, I had nothing else in that game. I was getting dominated every time I sort of pushed forward with Belize. Costa Rica would be like, hey, we're defensive now. You're not going to get past us. And then somehow we crossed it in and scored from the cross. It's, yeah, it was excellent. Mexico are first with 7 points, and Costa Rica are third with 4 points, only 1 point behind us. I don't think that St. Kitts and Nevis are going to make it. In the other groups in Concacaf, it looks like United States are top, as are Jamaica, Guatemala not too far behind, and Honduras only 3 points behind, so it's up in the air. That group, anyone can qualify at this stage. And in Group B, Canada are top of that one, and then it's a battle between Nicaragua, El Salvador and the Cayman Islands. So we're back at home, and we are against St. Kitts and Nevis for this one. Hopefully we can get the same result as we did last time. St. Kitts and Nevis looking for it here, and it's just put wide. You just know that St. Kitts and Nevis are just out here to just annoy me. Like, I always say that about minnows, but oh, that's a great ball. And just wide there for St. Kitts. They could have got the first goal of the game. Over the top, and here comes Serrano. Will this be a goal? No, but hold on. No. Okay, well, come on, Belize. Don't be like this. Costa Rica have taken the lead against Mexico. That makes things a little bit more complicated. Into the middle, and it's blocked. We got it. Oh, cleared away by St. Kitts. Very, very frustrating game so far. Come on. Off the post. I know how this is going to go. I know it. We all know it. It's making it life difficult. That's what they're doing. They're making life difficult. Here comes Belize, and it just sneaks in there. And finally we got the first goal of the game after a lot of pressure. And Serrano has made it 1-0 to Belize. That's what we need just to get this result. I don't care if it's only a 1-0. Over the top. And it's cut out by St. Kitts. They've made life quite hard for me here. They haven't rolled over, and I respect that. I do respect it. That's a great ball there. And that's 2-0, and Serrano has scored, and that should be the goal that basically seals the game. Costa Rica doubled their lead against Mexico, and that will be a win for Costa Rica, which will shake up the group massively going into the last two games. Like I said, I wanted Mexico to win that game, but that will mean that Costa Rica and Mexico will be level, and I think Belize, off of this result, will go top of the group as it stands. So just looking at the group again, it's very close. Belize are top, and then Mexico and Costa Rica are just a point behind them. So yeah, it all comes down to whether or not we can just pin back Mexico or Costa Rica. So it is make or break time for this run. Will Belize get through to the second round? They either need to beat Costa Rica or beat Mexico. There's no ifs or buts. If we drop both games, then we are out. Even drawing both of the games can be quite catastrophic for this qualifying run. So Mexico have already started their decimation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and that shot almost went in as well from Costa Rica. We're under so much pressure to win one of these games. I don't know if I'm going to beat Costa Rica here. And Mexico away from home at the Azteca? I doubt it. Over the top from Costa Rica. What a wild ball that is. And off the bar. And over the bar there as well. Into the box. And I've just been taken out. That's going to be a penalty. And that is a huge moment for not only Belize, but Costa Rica. It could be a red card. It absolutely could be. It is going to be a red card for Marshall. And that makes the game, theoretically, slightly easier. He just caught me there. And that is a big chance for Belize. And it's in. Just beaten Navas there to make it 1-0. And just before half-time, Macaulay has made it 1-0. Gone through ball. It's poked towards Macaulay. Oh my goodness. Every time, man, I have that situation, I roll it past the post. It's so dumb. Out to the wing to Blackster. And, oh my goodness, that's a penalty? No way is that a penalty. All he did was shove me to the floor. I don't think that was a penalty. That's a very, very light call from the referee. But Macaulay has a chance to make it 2. It's in the yellow. And it's in still, yes. And Macaulay is red hot here as he makes it 2 for Belize. And it looks like Belize, for the first time ever, are going to go into that final round of qualifying. Costa Rica have just... Like, the first penalty shout was definitely a penalty. But the second one, I don't think it was. It was very light. Very controversial there. Ryan Ruiz is going through. I can't catch him. I just managed to... Oh, he still scored. Come on. Okay, it's 2-1. And Ruiz has scored. Good goal, to be fair. How did we get through there? And that's a third goal, sorry. And that is 3-1. I was about to say, that's a third? Like, what am I saying? I don't know. Sometimes I mess up my words too much on this channel. But it is 3-1. And that should be game over. I can't believe I managed to push my way through and score a third. And Belize here against Costa Rica have done really well. Really, really well. I can't believe that Costa Rica haven't played that well. Maybe because they're down to 10 men. Costa Rica, wow, that was a bullet of a shot that bounces off the post and goes out for a goal kick. And that is going to be it. Costa Rica have been defeated by Belize, and I think that secures Belize's advancement into the next round, the final round of Concacaf qualifying. That is brilliant from Belize. In a group that was very, very tough, we somehow got out of it. So looking at this table for the final time, Belize are top with 11 points, Mexico have 10. So that means even if we lose our final game and Costa Rica beat St. Kitts and Nevis, it will mean that we will still be a point above Costa Rica, because Costa Rica have 7. A win for them will make it 10. So there is possibility that we could potentially try and beat Mexico and get Costa Rica in there and eliminate Mexico on the final day. But I doubt Mexico will let us do that. Final match of the group, and it's against Mexico away from home at the Azteca. If we beat Mexico, we could eliminate them, because I think Costa Rica will get a very, very big win against St. Kitts and Nevis. If we somehow beat Mexico, if, it's a big if, then, you know, we could eliminate Mexico, which would be pretty funny. Franco. And, well, okay, we couldn't clear it. And that is 1-0. Guardado has scored for Mexico, and we just couldn't clear it there. I got the ball back, and I tried to turn to clear it. I was too slow, and it fell to Guardado, who taps it in. Crossed in, headed by Mexico, and that's gone in. And, well, that's 2-0. And Franco has doubled the lead for Mexico. Crossed in, it was just headed in, and yeah. I didn't think that Belize had it in them to beat Mexico away from home, and we had to lose at some stage. I'm glad it's at this stage and not earlier in the campaign. There's really been nothing here for Belize in this match. We just haven't really played very well. However, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, you know. We are already looking forward to the next round. However, we can't play like this in the next round. I was hoping for, you know, a decent performance against Mexico, but we haven't seen it yet from Belize. Here comes Mexico, and it's a third. This just hasn't been like a good game for Belize, really. Not a good game. Castro makes it 3. We have not done anything. Crossed that one in, and no header there. Unfortunately, Belize have just been outclassed here away from home. So, yeah, we're just going to limp over the line in this one. The rest of the campaign was really good, but this match has been really, really just flat for Belize. Mexico, that's 4. They are just, I don't know, they've gone full try-hard mode on me today, on this match anyway. So, 4-0 to Mexico. Here comes Carlos Vela. And it's going to be 5. No, off the post, but this might be 5. Yeah, it is 5. And, well, we've been decimated by Mexico. Just taught a footballing lesson. And get me out of the stadium, please. Just get me out. I just don't want this anymore. Just boot it away. I don't want to deal with it. Like, when you have a match where you can't be competitive and stuff, it's, you know, dead as anything. I don't know why Mexico is celebrating like that. They're celebrating like they've won like a knockout game against me or something. Like, it's just 5-0. Look at them. This is embarrassing from the Mexicans, who have just beaten Belize 5-0. Like, okay, Belize have been performing good in this group, but there's no reason to celebrate like this. Okay then, guys, so this is our group for the next video, and it's very basic apart from us. We made it, but the rest of the teams are very, very basic. None of the smaller teams actually made it into the next round. As you can see here, in our group, Mexico and Belize go through. We only squeezed through by 1 point. In Group A, it was Honduras and the United States that go through. Jamaica missed out by a point. And in Group B, it was Canada and El Salvador that gone through. Nicaragua missed out by goal difference in the end, so unlucky to them. So the only groups that are really advanced are Asia, CONMEBOL, and the OFC. So in the first round of Asia qualifying, it was Australia and Iraq that went through. In Group B, it was Japan and Oman. It was Jordan and South Korea in Group C. Group D, Saudi Arabia and Uzbekistan went through, and Iran and Syria went through in Group E. And then if I change the stage, at the halfway point, it's Japan and Australia looking to try and qualify automatically. It's quite close between Australia and Oman. Only 2 points separate most of those teams, so not bad. Uzbekistan in the middle with 5. And in the next group, we have South Korea, pretty much running away with this group. Iran with 9 points, Jordan with 4, Saudi Arabia with only 2, and Syria with 1. In Oceania, New Zealand won that group. I mean, are you surprised? So New Zealand will go to the playoff. And in South America, after 10 games, it's looking like this. So Argentina, 5 points clear of everyone else. And then Brazil, Paraguay, Venezuela, and Ecuador are currently in the playoff position. Chile, Colombia, and Uruguay only a couple of points behind them, and Peru as well. So it's going to be a big finish in South America. So that was your first video with Belize. Tune in next time to see how they get on in this final qualifying group in Concacaf. I really hope that you guys enjoyed your first part with Belize. If you did, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.